Alright, what's up? And today I'm going to be talking to all you guys about the PS4 Pro and the hard drive. The question that I see the most of, like a replacement hard drive, is that if you're able to use your old PS4 hard drive to your new one. And the answer is yes, you can. But the setback to that is, it's not, well, the reason why I'm stalling, it's really not a setback, it's more of a, well, I guess it would be, because it's an inconvenience. If you switch it out from your old previous PS4 and put it into your new one like I did, you're going to have to reinstall everything from your old PS4 to your new one, because you cannot transfer it without erasing everything off it. Now, the thing I was able to do, because I have like I would say I had the Samsung Spin Point 2TB hard drive in my old PS4 that I wanted to put in my new one. And once I did that, the original stock PS4 Pro hard drive sounds very good. It sounds very quiet, runs smooth, sounds great. But once I put the new hard drive, or my old hard drive, into my new PS4, it sounded like a jet engine. It sounded bad. Games, the frame rate would drop. It just was not good, and they wouldn't do that in my old PS4. It was more compatible. In my opinion, I feel like it's not compatible with the new specs of the PS4 Pro. That's the only thing I can come to terms with, because by no means am I a computer expert. I don't know the specs down to the science, but I know decent. I know a little bit more than the average person, but I wouldn't say I know I'm not like a pro at this shit. But I have done this a few times with my hard drive, and I do know that people beat around the bush about using your old hard drive to your new one. But you just have to go, it's the same steps as putting a brand new fresh hard drive into it. Like you put the USB with the most recent firmware into the PS4. You download, you get the PS4 folder, and then you get the update folder, all caps, and then you put the firmware into the update folder. After you do that, you put the new hard drive in, and then you go into safe mode, because if you're using your old hard drive, if you try to turn your PS4 on, nothing will happen. It will beep around, it will try to find what it's looking for, but it won't happen. So nothing, it will be a black screen, it will be blank, nothing will happen. So you hold down your power button for 7 seconds. It will put you into safe mode. And then once you're in the safe mode, you connect your controller, you go to number 7, you reinstall the system software, and then you get your new hard drive. Your old hard drive will be working on your new PS4. Now, like I was talking about before all of that, it did not work well on the PS4 Pro. If you had the Samsung Spin Point, it did not work well on mine. I don't know if it would work well on yours, but I would assume it would have the same results as mine, because my PS4 Pro works great. I love it. I love it to death. I think it works great with the 1TB. I love it. Works awesome. But once you put that other one in, I just don't think it was up to par. I think it has higher specs and higher requirements. So, with that, this is just my personal opinion. You don't have to take it to heart if you don't want to hear it. If you don't want to take it to heart, but hear me out, because I do think this is better. Seagate has came out with two new 2TB. Well, they're not new. They've been out for a minute, but the newer, I would say the two best that you can get for your PS4 Pro at the moment are the Seagate 2TB the FireCuda 2TB SSHD, and then the Barracuda 2TB regular hard drive. With the tier list, I would say the Barracuda is it's below the FireCuda, but it is not bad hard drive by no means. But the Barracuda is not bad by any means. The price range for these two hard drives, I'll start with the lowest, and I'll have them in the description below if you're interested in them. But Barracuda runs around $100, brand new.
which isn't bad for a 2 terabyte hard drive. That's good. That's fine. I think that's great. But then the SSHD FireCuda 2 terabyte runs for, I would say, $30 more, and I would just think it's just it's the exact same thing as the Barracuda, except it has some perks to it. Like I said, I am not a complete science computer specs person. I don't know every single little thing, but I do know from what I've watched and then people who have used both, and all of the videos I've watched have been a lot the past few days. Not even few days, I would say a week or two. Yeah, 2 weeks. I've been researching this before I actually buy it, you know. You don't want to just spend that money on like no reason, you know. So what I recommend, I'll say it one more time, is either the FireCuda or the Barracuda. They will be in the link down below if you're interested just to look at them. You might as well if you're just curious. So until the next video, you guys, I hope y'all have a great time gaming, and I hope this helped you out with your PS4 Pro hard drive issues.